Hi students, today welcome to Crash Course. Today we will start the isomerism chapter. In isomerism, here the isomerism means organic compounds having same molecular formula but different in the physical and chemical properties. They are called as isomers, and the phenomena is called as isomerism. And mainly isomerism is divided into two types. Here the isomerism is classified mainly into two types. One is called as a structural isomerism, and the second one is called as stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism, structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. The structural isomerism means they have difference in the structure. Constitutional isomerism also. This is also called as constitutional isomerism or structural isomerism. And the structural isomerism is having different types. In this first one is called as a chain isomerism. Second one is called as a position isomerism. And the third one is called as a ring chain isomerism. Ring chain isomerism. And the fourth one is called as a functional group isomerism. And the fifth one is called as metamerism. And the sixth one is called as tautomerism. So these are the main six types of structural isomerism. And stereoisomerism, if you are taking, this is classified mainly into two types. One is called as configurational isomerism. Second type is conformational isomerism. Configurational isomerism, conformational isomerism. Here in the configurational isomerism, what is this configurational isomerism means? It is again mainly two types. One is called as a geometrical isomerism. This is known as geometrical isomerism. And second one is called as optical isomerism. Conformational isomerism means we know about the conformation isomers of alkanes. That is only one type. There is no further classification. So this is basically the different types of isomerism or classification of isomerism into different types. So isomerism mainly two types: structural, stereo. Structural isomerism is again six types: chain isomerism, position isomerism, ring chain isomerism, function group isomerism, metamerism, tautomerism. Stereo isomerism is mainly two types: configurational isomerism, conformational isomerism. Configurational isomerism is again two types. In this one is geometrical isomerism, another one is optical isomerism. First, we will see different types of structural isomerism. Structural isomerism, or it is also called as constitutional isomerism, skeletal isomerism also. This structural isomerism mainly they differ in their structure, same molecular formula, same molecular weight they have, but they are having difference in the structure. In that first type is called as chain isomerism. Here chain isomerism means what? Chain isomerism means here organic compounds having having same molecular formula, and same structural formula, but they have same molecular formula, but they have a difference in the carbon chain lengths. Differ in carbon chain length. Carbon chain length is different. They have same molecular formula but different carbon chain lengths. Suppose if you are taking CH4 or suppose CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is called as N-butane. N-butane is not forming it is forming two isomers only. This is one structure having same molecular formula. Here it is C4H10. Molecular formula is C4H10. And here the other isomer is CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. This is a isomer. This is called as a 2-methyl butane, propane, or it is isobutane. N-butane and isobutane are chain isomers because there is a 4-carbon atom chain in the N-butane. Here 3-carbon atom chain is only present. And next, suppose if you are taking 5-carbon compound, that is C5H12 pentane. If you are taking this pentane, here CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is 5-carbon atom. This is called as N-pentane. And for this, I am writing 4-carbon chain and 1 methyl group here. So this is CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. This is called as 2-methyl butane. Or we can write a 3-carbon chain. Here this is 3-carbon chain. Here this is called as a neopentane, common name, or 2,2-dimethyl propane. So when pentane isomers are taken, N-pentane, isopentane, neopentane. This is called as N-pentane. Here N-pentane means a normal chain, straight chain pentane. And this is called as isopentane. Here isopentane, here this is called as isogroup, and this isogroup containing and total carbon atoms are 5 rows, so it is isopentane. Neopentane, a carbon bonded to 4 other carbons is called as neo, so this is called as neopentane. So N-pentane, isopentane, neopentane are chain isomers. They differ in the carbon chain length. Here 5-carbon atom parent chain. Here 4-carbon atom parent chain. Here 3-carbon atom parent chain. Okay. Second type, position isomerism. Here position isomerism means organic compounds having same molecular formula but differ in position of functional group or multiple bond, position of functional group or multiple bond or position of substituent. And then they are called as position isomers, and they doesn't differ in the chain length. Carbon chain length is same. They have same molecular formula, same carbon chain length, but they differ in the position of functional group or multiple bond or substituents. Here, for example, we are taking a compound. Here it is a CH3, CH2, and CH2Cl. Chlorine is called as a substituent. It is present on the first carbon. So this is 1-chloropropane. Another example, CH3, CH, Cl, CH3. Here chlorine is present on the second carbon. It is 1, it is 2, it is 3. Second carbon has chlorine. So this is called as a 2-chloropropane. So 1-chloropropane, 2-chloropropane, they differ in the position of substituent chlorine atom. So they are called as position isomers. Another example, CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2 and CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3. Here the double bond is present on first carbon. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the double bond is present on the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is called as 1-butane. This compound is known as 1-butane, but this compound is called as 2-butane. So 1-butane and 2-butane are position isomers because double bond position only changed. There is no change in the carbon atom chain length, only the change in double bond position. And next another example, CH3, CH OH and CH3. This is 2-propanol and CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Here OH group at second carbon, here OH group at first carbon. So these are differing in the position of OH. Here what is OH? Yes, OH means it is a functional group. So the position of substrate or position of multiple bond or position of functional group is different, then they are called as position isomers. Suppose if you are taking chlorine and methyl group, it is called as orthochlorotoluene. And suppose if methyl group position is at different places, this is metachlorotoluene. And if chlorine is present at para position to the methyl group, this is parachlorotoluene. Okay, so methyl group position is changing, and so this is orthochloro, metachloro, parachlorotoluene. Next, third type in structural isomerism, that is ring chain isomerism. Ring chain isomerism. So organic compounds having same molecular formula but differ in chain. Means how the chain difference occurs means once they may be present in open chain compound as an open chain compound, or sometimes they may present as cyclic chain or closed chain compounds. So when they are appearing in the open chain or in closed chain compounds or cyclic chain compounds, they are called as ring chain isomers. Example for this is alkenes and cycloalkanes. Alkenes and cycloalkanes are ring chain isomers. For this, suppose CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2. This is C4H8. C4H8, molecular formula C4H8. Here this is having 4 carbon atom and 1 double bond. And cycloalkane. Here this is cyclobutane. And the terminals CH2 is present, here CH2 is present, here CH2 is present, here CH2 is present. So this alkene and cycloalkanes are ring chain isomers. Another example, alkynes, alkynes, alkadienes, alkadienes and cycloalkenes. Cycloalkenes are ring chain isomers. Here alkynes means, suppose if you are taking CH3, CH2, C triple bond CH. This is a 1-butene alkadiene form. CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH3. Both are having 4 carbon atoms. So C4. Hydrogen atom 3 plus 2, 5, 1, 6. Here 3, here 3, 6. Sorry, this is CH2. So it is C4H6. And cycloalkene. Cycloalkene means 4 carbon atom. Here it is having a double bond. When there is a double bond, here CH is present. Here also CH. This is CH2 and this is CH2. Okay. That is cycloalkenes. So these are ring chain isomers. Ring chain isomers means they differ in the chain formation. Sometimes they are present as open chain and some compounds are present in closed chain form. Open chain compound and closed chain form, same molecular formula. They are called as ring chain isomers. Another important point, ring chain isomerism is also considered as a functional group isomerism. And here the ring chain isomers and functional group isomers, which option is correct? Suppose if they give both, then go for the ring chain isomers option only. Okay? The next one, fourth one, functional group isomerism. Functional group isomerism. Here functional group isomerism means organic compounds having same molecular formula. They have same molecular formula, but differ in functional groups. They have different functional groups. In this first one, we can take alcohols and ethers are functional group isomers. Here, alcohol means CH3, CH2, OH. Ether we can take CH3, OCH3. These two are functional group isomers. And second one, aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones. Here CH3, CH2, CHO. This is called as a propanaldehyde. And ketone CH3, CO, CH3. That is called as propanol. Propanol and propanone are functional group isomers. And third one, carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids and esters are functional group isomers. Here it is CH3, CO, OH, and here HCO, OCH3. This is acetic acid or ethanoic acid. This is methyl formate. methyl formate ester or methyl methanoic ester. And next, cyanides and isocyanides. Cyanides and isocyanides. Isocyanides are function group isomers RCN and RNC. They are function group isomers. Next and important one, primary, secondary, tertiary amines are function group isomers. Here suppose for example CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2. This is a primary amine compound. And next CH3, CH2, NH, CH3. This is a secondary amine. This is a primary amine. Tertiary amine. CH3, N, CH3, and NCH3. This is a tertiary amine. So, when nitrogen is having two hydrogens and alkyl group, primary amine. If a nitrogen has one hydrogen and two alkyl groups, secondary amine. If a nitrogen is bonded with the three other alkyl groups, tertiary amine. This is called as tertiary amine. Okay, tertiary amines. Next, metamerism. Here, metamerism is this is mainly shown by organic compounds having bifunctional, bivalent or polyvalent. Minimum bivalent is required, otherwise a polyvalent functional group compounds show this metamerism. If it is a monovalent functional group, it never shows metamerism. Minimum bivalence is required of polyvalent functional groups. An example for this bivalent functional groups, either function group or keto function group, or if you are taking C double bond O here, R groups may be present, that is ester groups. This is actually ester group. Here R and here R dash, ester groups. And here C double bond O NH, amide group. So here R and here also R is required, or R dash we can take. And here secondary amines. This is secondary amine. Never take primary amines. Secondary amines can show. And similarly tertiary amines. Tertiary amines also acts as a polyvalent function group and show metamerism. In this metamerism, what is the metamerism? Organic compounds are having same molecular formula, but they differ in the nature of alkyl groups attached to this bivalent or polyvalent function groups. They differ in the nature of alkyl group or size of alkyl group. Suppose CH3, CH2O, CH2, CH3. Here what is surrounded by this? Here this is surrounded by the ethyl group. Here also it is surrounded by ethyl group. And another one, if you are taking same compound CH3O, CH2, CH2, CH3. Here it is surrounded by the methyl group and this is surrounded by propyl. So here what is the alkyl group? Ethyl, ethyl. But here what is the alkyl group? Methyl and this is propyl. So this type of nature of alkyl groups or size of alkyl groups is different. Then those isomers formed are called as metamers. Okay. And here, very important example, CH2C double bond O, CH2, CH3. And here, CH3, C double bond O, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is called as 3-pentanone, 3-pentanone. And this is called as 2-pentanone. 3-pentanone and 2-pentanone. It is looking like these two are position isomers. It looks like. Definitely CO group is at third place. Here definitely CO group is at second place. Position of function group is changed, so they are called as position isomers. But very important. Please remember, this is very important. 3-pentanone, 2-pentanone are metamers only. If they have not given this option, in the optional multiple choice, if they are not giving this metamers option, if they are mentioning only about the position isomers, then only write it. If they are mentioning about the position isomers and metamer, then please choose metamers only. Metamers property is predominant than position isomers. Okay. Next one, tautomerism. Here, this is also called as keto-enol tautomerism. Mainly, we have about keto-enol tautomerism. Here, suppose what type of compound shows tautomerism? Here, whatever it may be the group present Z. Here, this is CO. With respect to this adjacent carbon is called as the alpha carbon. And if this alpha carbon has at least one hydrogen atom, then only they show tautomerism. How they show this tautomerism? Here, this CH3 I am writing as CH2 and one hydrogen I am writing like this, H I am writing separately. Then this pair of electrons when shifting, this oxygen is getting this pair of electron, then the sigma bond electrons are moving toward this and this hydrogen is shifted onto this oxygen. So what is formed here is CH2 and here hydrogen is absent and here we are getting a double bond. Here this is becoming single bond and here it becomes OH and the Z is same. Here if you observe this C double bond O group present means it is called as keto form. It is called as keto form. And here in double bond is present means in and alcohol group is present means OL. So this is called as enol form. This is called as keto-enol tautomerism. It is mainly simply how we can explain tautomerism means in this keto-enol form. Even if you are taking any other complete ketone also, suppose if it is a CH3, any side there is alpha hydrogen. This is alpha, this is alpha. We can write any side. It is CH3, C double bond O converted to single bond. And so it is OH and here it is CH2. This is keto form and this is enol form. Okay, suppose if you are having CH3CO, CH2 C double bond O CH2. This is called as acetyl acetone. Two keto groups are present and this group is called as acetyl group and this is known as acetone, for example. And in this there is this is alpha, this is alpha, this is alpha. And these alpha hydrogen atoms are more reactive. Please remember this is more acidic. These alpha hydrogens are more acidic. Why these are more acidic means they are present in between two powerful withdrawing groups. They can withdraw the electrons either this side or this side, and this is forming CH3 COH, and a double bond is formed CH and C double bond O and CH3. That is called as enol form, and here there is a hydrogen bonding also. So this enol form is more stable. Enol form is more stable. Okay. And next, suppose if we are taking a benzene ring, here we are taking a C double bond O group. Here a double bond, here a double bond is present. Here this is called as alpha hydrogens. This is called as alpha hydrogen. CH2 group is present, and by the enolization process what is formed means, here you can check easily, there is a double bond formation. Here it becomes enol form OH and this become enol. This is called as phenol and this is 100% and this is 0.1% or 0.0001%. Keto form is present very less and it exists always in enol form because it is getting aromatic nature. Okay, this is about tautomerism.